Today we'll be talking about chords. All right, so welcome again to this very basic tutorials for beginners. So we're talking about chords, bass chords. First of all, for us to talk about chords, we must first of all talk about triads. Okay, triads are three notes. The three notes together gives you a triad. For example, you have. I'm going to explain it like I'm explaining to a beginner. Okay, now there's what we call chord degree. Means do is 1, re is 2, mi is 3, as you can see on the screen, to 7. 7 is T. So if you are using C, if you are using C to relate that, that will be C will be 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, and A 6. Then B lastly is 7. Okay. Now, having said that, let's get back to the chord. Now we have 1, 3, 5 to make a basic major triad. 1, 3, 5, it is not changing. It is a permanent triad structure globally. Okay, we have the minor triad, we have the major triad, we have the diminished triad, we have the augmented triad, and all those other triads. But today we'll talk about just the major triads because we want to talk about chords. Okay, major chords. So we have this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course 8, which is still 1. Now if do is 1, then of course 3 will be mi and 5 will be what? So we're using a layman term, which is do, mi, so gives you a major triad. Okay, now to name a chord, all you have to do simple is first of all memorize the triad. So 1, 3, 5 is a major triad. Now if you want to name a chord, for example a major sixth chord, it's simple. Pick the triad first of all and write it down, which is 1, 3, and 5. Then go locate the sixth degree. Let's locate the sixth degree. Now we already have 1, 3, 5 as a major triad. We are about to locate a sixth degree to make it a major sixth chord. So one note added to a triad will give you a chord. So if you add one note to a major triad, it gives you a major chord. Do is 1, re is 2, 3, 4, 5, which is so, then la 6. Okay, so we now have 1, 3, 5, 6, which is do, mi, so, la. That is a major sixth chord. Now let's name a major seventh chord. Okay, the same application. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7 as our major seventh chord. Okay, now the problem is, even knowing this, how to now apply them, how to hold them, it will not be another problem. So let's assume the major seventh chord, for example. Now you want to hold the chord like this. This is why you will fail, or you can't hold it this way because you are not a pianist, you are a bassist. One thing you have to know is you are playing a string instrument, so you can't hold two chords on one particular string. For example, you know how this is, it's not possible to do that. Okay, so what we do as bass players is we omit the fifth most of the time. We omit the fifth to be able to hold the chord. For example, let's say we want to play this on the key of C. Okay, now I want to play a this is C. I want to play a D major seventh. So D major seventh. So of course we still have, we are still on the key of C. We want to play like a re. You get it, a re seventh. So a D major seventh. I want to play re, fa, la, do. This is re, this is fa, and this is la, and this is do. So we can't hold it like this, or it's not possible. So what we need to do is omit the fifth. What is the fifth here? Your fa. Okay, don't forget, don't be confused. We have shifted the structure from our root to D, which is re, fa, la, do. Let me explain again. We have do, mi, so, ti. Then we have re, fa, la, do. The same. If we omit the fifth to be fa, so let's omit the fifth. So we have re. We pick our notes wisely. And this is do, and this is fa. So we now have like inversion. Okay. Now let's look for another position. That position will be like this, which is re, la, do, and fa. 4 notes. Okay. But the most convenient is you can also move it to E major seventh and play C major seventh. A C major seventh is 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, all we need to do is just let's try to meet the fifth here. 1 3 5. Now let's do a root, a C major seventh. Okay, now what we have to do is I prefer to invert the chord, and of course invert the root and invert the root to mi instead of do. So I will have mi, do, and what, and so. Don't forget we have omitted a note. So which note did we omit here? So don't forget we have do, mi, so, ti. So we omitted the seventh note. Okay, so we have, so the do here makes it 7. So because if you are playing a mi chord is mi, so, ti. Okay, so this so, this is ti. If I hold it like this, it becomes a mi. It becomes a mi chord. If I hold it like this, it becomes mi triad. Okay, but if I play like this, it's a seventh chord. It's a do seventh chord, which is, so it depends on you, the bass player, but most times the fifth is omitted for convenience. You understand? It's more easier to omit the fifth and to hold the chords. So if we put it together in form of a major scale, we have something like this. Take it back. So next class I'll teach you how to make simple compositions like this. But you must first of all understand the shapes, positions, and all this kind of stuff. So something like this. Then I go to top. So it's something you just need to see it, put together, arrange properly, and before you know it, you are advancing gradually in chords. God bless you. If you have any questions, please get back to me. Thank you.